So, welcome to our channel, Xaphal. How are you? How's you?
I'm perfectly great. Thank you, Panisha. Tell me about yourself.
So, before we move towards your journey and talk about your college days and about your memories, tell our viewers a little bit about what you are currently doing.
Oh, sure, why not? So I'm currently working as a textile designer in an export house in Ghaziabad. This is like my present status. And before this, if you talk about my college life or my schooling, is my graduation is from APJ College of Fine Arts, Jalandhar, and my specialization was fashion design. My master's is from Poly Academy. I have done MA in fashion and textiles. So when you do your master's, you get more clear about what you want to be specialized in regards to your designing, and it
Okay.
can of course vary to individual. So I think there's when I realized that I love textiles and I want to be a textile artist. So yeah, here I am, a blend of fashion and textiles.
Oh, what does a typical day of a fashion designer look like if we talk about fashion designing first?
A day in a fashion designer's life.
Right.
Okay, in one word, it will be a roller coaster ride, because when your clients bombard, it's like, every individual has their own aesthetics to their body language, and, I mean, the body, the figure, and everything. So, going to the market, coming back, having the hustles with the carigers and the master G and everything, from the
Right.
smallest scale of, you know, accuracies and everything. So it's just like that. Roller coaster.
So, is it like a 9 to 5 job? How it is like?
There's no definite time when you are passionate about what you are doing for your clients, because of course if someone is like, this is a wedding season, if someone is getting married and there is some things which are having issues, so you have to do delivery also to like home services or something like that. So I can't say it's a designated time.
Right.
So it's all depend about how you love your work and do it.
So,
Can't say it. Nothing is designated. If you are an entrepreneur, for sure it's not designated. If you're working for someone else, definitely you have a precise time of working hours from
right.
9 to 5 or 6, such like that. Yeah.
Passion is required, right?
Yeah, if you don't, I came from work around 6:30. I am still in the high energy. I can do any other thing which my boss wants to do, or even I have to do in regards to research and development or anything. Your energy has to be like this. If you're happy in your job, you will be like glowing and
Right.
charming. Like, yeah, बहुत काम कर लिया. So you have to, expressions also tell
Right.
a lot about a human being.
The day I met you, I remember one thing. You told me that you should not wear black. You should experiment. Right now, that's why I'm wearing this colorful.
That's so amazing. I'm
Thank
glad
you so
of mine could bring this much change in you.
much. Thank you so much. Um, how it feels like what are the day-to-day activities you need to take care of in
The
office?
day-to-day activities which you have to take care in designing will be very sharp with the knowledge. Like WGSN is one of the portal which we use for forecasting. Like, you should be updated about what is trending,
Okay.
who is wearing what, which color is in the trend, which print is in the, and you should be more observant. The best part about being designing is that when you travel in metro also, observe people, how they carry themselves, and you will get an aesthetic sense about this combination go well, this
Right.
go well, this is a big failure. The
Right.
body type is carrying it so badly, this is not going, this is going right. So this is how you learn also, and this is how you come up with different new ideas, I would say. It's a deeper thing to talk about. That's what I did in my masters. That my master project was on stress in the society.
Okay.
Of course, it's again a bigger topic. We can definitely take that over some other day.
Okay. So
So
you need to create designs according to the topic or something like that.
if I talk as a student, so of course we have a proper curriculum to follow.
Okay.
to understand what is a resort wear, what is a wedding wear, or couture, everything. We have to teach, because I was being into teaching for some time, so we have to prepare them for everything, so that when they go out in the industry, they know, um, any firm they work for, they know how to adapt the culture and study about that. Because if you're preparing something for a wedding, it will be have bling, shimmers,
Right.
those hath ki karigari and everything. And if you're working for a brand like Puma or Adidas, you're more like casual wear.
Right.
So that's why we need to study everything, to understand what we like as a human being, and then we go. Like, I am not a person who like wedding wear at all. Like, no, no, no. I would like to have a
Most
very
people do like
comfortable.
wedding wear. It's an attractive,
Yeah,
attractive thing.
that is attractive to people, and that
Yes.
costs so much money as well. So that's so, like, as you're a different individual, I'm a different individual. So I told you, like, it will vary to person to person. So
Right,
every
right, right.
student,
Totally.
two of my very beautiful students are having their own brands at the moment, and they love wedding wear, and they're doing great into that.
Right. So, if we talk about your graduation days, you do have a particular mindset that you would like to pursue this, or you have a specific interest, or you develop
When we
that
were
later.
in graduation, we were like, we just study, like we will get a graduate degree and now we will be working. There are very less times when we are very, very clear. And actually, in graduation, we are very much fascinated, actually. That's the right word. It's not fantasy and fascination, I'm a designer. And the way things happen, you think, what are you thinking as a design, and what are you creating is what gonna be like this. And when
Right.
the moment you step into the industry, it's like, no, baby,
Yeah.
you what you like. It's how your clients, your customers will like. What is your client
Right.
basis? That's the difference you have to understand. It's not me kind of thing. It's about the people you
Right.
design
Right.
for.
Right.
Or, it's like you cater a particular problem. For example, uh, when a woman gives birth to a baby, and that is one different client. And as a designer, you study what motherhood is all about, what kind of clothes a mother needs to feed her baby well.
Right.
So as a designer, that's become your responsibility, to work for that particular brand and give solutions. That's what, in the short crisp language, I want to know. Design is something, is the signature.
Okay.
You are giving society a solution,
Okay.
not about like the fantasy thing you liking
Yeah.
other, not like that, to be
So,
honest.
from where you took this inspiration, if you would
Which
like to
is,
create something, from where you get this inspiration to create something new, with come up with the different ideas, different colors and patterns.
as I said, I'm an explorer and an observer. So when you're both of that, whenever you look around or you see anything, like right now, I can see you're wearing a beautiful tropical kind of print. And right now, I'm working on tropical pillows for a US based client. So I can see, okay, this color is going well. This base is also looking nice. I can use that as a base for a pillow. So it's
Nice.
like how the background of your curtain is also very interesting. It's like British flowers. It can be used as the back fabric to my pillow.
Great, great.
You have to be spontaneous. When you love and you're passionate about your thing, the ideas just click, 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 click. Say right now I'm having a pen also,
Right.
and there is also nearby. If I get something to like some idea go through my mind and everything, I will write my short little notes about it, and in the morning I can revise it, or before I sleep I can revise it, so that I know I have to carry this thought and execute it
Right.
into a design. Yeah, that's
So, tell me something about your first job, about your internship period. How's that?
internship was very beautiful. I would say beautiful because my senior was not very great, but still she was good. She taught me how to manage different human beings, and she made me work very small little things about from the packaging or thread cutting. So there are a lot many things when you finish a garment. That stage is that follows, and made me read those files, like, these are the sections you fill, or these are the things you. So I would say, when you do an internship or something, don't think about what we're doing. Why do we have to just take
Right.
papers and just punch them and stick them into a file? It's
Right.
about how you know, like you touch the fabric and understand the touch and feel. Okay, this fabric is used for this thing. This fabric is used. This is the backing. This is the trim. This is that. So those small details also help you learn a lot with
Right.
your fashion vocab to your other knowledge about market sourcing and other things. So in short, be patient and have patience enough to learn and understand one step at one time.
So, like when you're in a fix or you just wanted to get rid of a situation, how you deal with that situation, if ever it.
I love actually, I think I'm the very opposite to a number of human beings at time. I love if someone give responsibilities to me. When I was in college, also I volunteer myself to be the class representative. I love doing duties. No
Class
issue.
monitor sort of things.
Yeah, like I love
Like
notes. Yeah,
like for a designer, black is the easiest option that can go with everything. So some people prefer not to include black and do experiments. How you do things? So you do experiments, or you choose the easiest part.
no, it's nothing like that. It's like when you understand your skin tone, and you understand your individuality. Again, I would repeat some words. You understand yourself as a human being. You will definitely understand which color goes well, which doesn't. And if something, I will give you a very stupid and very funny example. If I buy a new lipstick color and if it feels like it doesn't suit my skin tone, what I do, I put it in the night. It's
Okay.
like my selfie kind of thing, and the very next morning the color suits my skin. It's like I'm ready. It's all about your confidence. You have to be confident in your own skin. Be yourself in whatever form,
Right.
and you can make anything look great on yourself.
So it's like a cakewalk right now for you because you do have years of experience, or like how it
No, it's
is.
nothing like that. Actually, I love this thrilling job at Export House also, because every day you have no idea, you will step in and you will get a new challenge,
Right.
because the world is speeding, the global things is going too fast, this internet life and everything. So you have to be on your toes, and be ready about what's coming,
Right.
because as right now I'm working in home furniture doesn't mean I only do pillow covers or I only do throws or things. We sometimes do dog beds also. We are trying on dog beds. So it's a new thing. I learn how to make a dog bed. What fabrics are used for a dog? You won't
Right.
imagine, the buyer once sent us ki dog needs lavender fragrance in their beds. And it's like, why?
Right.
I need to do a whole research about a lot of things in fragrances, and even there are sprays which comes which help the fabric from fumigation or different kind of funguses. So it's
Right.
like, you can't say that every day will be easy or something. It's just how you take it. It's how you're curious. How is
Right.
your curiosity to keep learning and learning and understanding the thing. So it can be
Is,
smaller detail also, but you have to be a learner.
right. Is there a time when you had to deal with a difficult client or customer?
A lot number of times they are like that. They're fussy customers. You have to be. It's you have what you have to be. You have to be clear by yourself first. Have
Right.
your own clarity. Then you understand your client's briefing and everything. Go through it, you know, and then start processing the methodology of how to start that particular project, and then how to finish it on the right timelines which he or she has given to you. Yeah.
Right. So do you sketch your designs or do you create them on the computer?
Well, we do both ways. Sketching
Okay.
is always fun. It's like a therapy. That you doodle your ideas like, okay, I think the flower should be this much, the leaf can be this much, or it can be anything, it's just an example. And then when you have a rough, brief idea about this is what is my basic requirement, and then you put all things together on Illustrator or Photoshop, and then you make it the way you want it.
So do seasonal trends influence your designs in any way?
Yeah, we do seasonal, we do holidays. Like I would be more telling about textiles right now, and not much fashion because maybe I'm too much into right now into the textile business. So, but I can give you the right examples which fit to both the categories for
Right.
fashion designers as well as textiles. So it's like we have fall, we have summer, we have spring for both the things, for garments as well for this. So
Right.
we get a proper trend pack in which we have our mood boards,
Okay.
the print ideas, the color ideas, and everything, so inspirations. And then we do our analysis, take the design clues out, and then we sketch it and plan our collection. It can be a collection of 7 garments. Like
Okay.
we decide by ourselves, it can be 7 or 12,
Okay.
including prints, embroidery, and everything. And that follows same for textiles as well,
Okay.
like
So
that.
so what is the most challenging part of being a fashion designer?
The most challenging about being a fashion designer is to be correct on your technical skill, like pattern making. You have to be good at that. You should be good at your stitching skills as well, so that if you are good at your technical parts, it will help the karigars who is not well educated the way we are as graduates or
Right.
master degree holders or something like that. You will be able to help them, guide them better, because you have given your 4 years, sweat
Right.
and blood for your passion.
Like as our students are watching this show and we are conducting this webinar for the students, so can you give a walkthrough about like design process from concept to execution, a little brief
Oh my god.
that might be helpful for them?
So I don't know how much interesting this will be right now, because I'm going to give you an example of my graduation project. That's what is getting right now fresh to my mind.
Okay.
So again, it's like my journey from my college was in Jalandhar, the
Okay.
my graduation college. So when I used to travel from Delhi to Jalandhar in the train, I used to see those big transmission towers. We see those transmission towers. So when watching from your window and everything, I used to feel they're talking to me, and they're like telling me that stay down to earth, stay very connected the way we are, and still up so high in the sky.
Okay.
That's what I used to feel, that positivity from them, and then those geometric things going here and there. So I told my professor that I want to take transmission towers as my inspiration, and she heard my story, because we have to tell our story, that why we're taking such
Okay.
inspiration. She was convinced with my story, so I took that. Then the other process where, okay, now this is my inspiration. I'm clear with my inspiration. Now we move towards clicking pictures of our inspiration. So my inspiration right now is transmission towers. Your can be butterfly, or maybe a pen or something else. So you can correlate slowly towards that. So I took my father also with me on a scooty ride. We roam around here and there. And you want to imagine, I clicked almost 150 pictures of transmission towers, from going below them, from the corner, from different angles. I got to know there's different shapes of it and everything. And then what you have to do is you have to place those pictures in a piece of white paper, and write, like you do brainstorming towards that. So if
Okay.
you see, like I used to see transmission as like geometry, triangles, the words which come up when you see a particular picture. That's what you write on that. So that becomes your design clues. Your
Right.
ideas will come from there. Then what you do is, that is like the initial primary research kind of phase. Secondary research kind of phase is more about your Like you take the help of the Google, or you take the help of your library, and you read about your inspirations from different books and contents and data, like their history, and like in 1900 and this, the transmission was towers off of this shape maybe, and then later it gradually become of this shape or something like that. So then again also you get some design clues in things. And
Okay.
what you do is you get some common design clues. You take another white sheet, you divide them into, the formula is called triple S. That triple S means surface,
Okay.
silhouette, style.
Okay.
So from the three S, you will get your silhouette idea. Silhouette is the shape of your garment.
Okay.
Okay, surface is your surface embellishment, embroidery. It can be tie and dye, printing, anything.
Okay.
Okay, style will be what is the different thing which you are giving to your garment. It can be a cut, that can be technical in pattern making, or it can be anything of your style. Maybe like I like Banjaran style, so that's why I have double piercing, and
Right.
those kind of jewelries and something like that. So in the meantime, you even study about your client and everything. You can make for example, when we teach in college, we take a fictional kind of client. Like
Okay.
my client, it can be even a celebrity also,
Okay.
or fashion influencer or something. So we write the age group of that, and we write the details, the likes, dislikes, and then you correlate, because then you fictionally create that, okay, my client is going towards a resort uh, party, and but her inspiration is the transmission towers or something like that, because she also told you some story, something like that. And then you or maybe the theme of the that particular party is geometric, and your inspiration is transmission towers, so you connect that. You have pictures, you have research on that, and then you slowly and steadily, you sketch.
Right.
You understand which colors will go, because now your client has given you resorts, so it's like a beachy thing, or a pool party, so you will take some fresh kind of colors. So
Right.
that's how, that's again a long process. The season and everything comes from the other part of the
Right.
story, and then gradually when you sketch, then you go to market research or market sourcing. You look for different fabrics, trims, which kind of zipper will go, which kind of buttons, anything depends on your sketchings and developments.
Right.
And then you make a muslin fit first. Muslin fit is like the trial fit of your garment.
Okay.
For that, of course, you're doing your pattern making. Okay, if I'm skipping some minute details, my dear fashion budding designers, don't count the thing like that. Okay, you know what I
Right.
was taught.
Right.
Absolutely. So then you do your muslin fit, and then you really cut you the other fabric,
Right.
and you do your final garment, and that's how it is. This is the whole process in crepes.
it it feels like it's very easy, to come up with an idea with colors, with patterns, but it seems so difficult, like how you explain that you need to have a story, then you have to take some pictures and do
Everything
your
has a story,
research.
certainly everything has a story, or it has some relevance or reference. If you see these days, I'm mentioning weddings a lot because that is easy to understand.
Right.
People, write the name or some mantras, or maybe their Disney characters which they
Yeah.
like on their lehengas and everything. So everything has cute little quirkiness, or the little individual things which people do these days,
Right.
or designers do for them, because the client tell them, I want, my latkan should have this or that.
Right.
It happens, right? That's how the clients also help the designers at what they want.
Right.
And we being into the creative fields just do it a little better than others, because
Like
we're
how
creative.
you took a feedback, like you come up with your innovation and the client wants something else, so how you are you good with the feedbacks?
We have to be, because you have to keep learning about, because as I said in the beginning, if you remember, that it's not about what we like, it's what
Right.
about we're able to sell. It's not about me liking, or we have to make money, guys, right, later on, because we all studied this. It's our profession, so it's not our personal um, a habit, or like, I mean to say, like hobby kind of stuff. It's something which we pursue for our living.
Right.
So if you have to make money, you have to do things according to the client and the customer in the right manner.
So, do you have something in mind that you would like to start your own venture or something, your startup?
Well, definitely have a very great idea when I did my master's, and I'm like really, really working hard to uh, make that happen for my people, like my country and everything. And definitely, you will get to know someday. But in a very short form, I would say it would be a place where people would love their individualness again, their own self. The people will be able to come and explore
Right.
themselves, enjoy, and just be themselves and eat and dance, anything. I would be keeping people very free in that space.
Right.
That would be my answer.
So, is there any last message you would like to give our audience?
Love yourself, be confident, keep shining. You're the best version of yourself. There would be days where you will be, not liking things. So these days, what I have done, I buy different flavors of lollipops and keep in my bag. If I feel sad or something, I have that. Or you can have toffees or something. So रात गुजरेगी फिर से सुबह होगी. So the only thing which even I have learned from my seniors and everything is keep going. These two words, write it somewhere, and just keep going, never give up on anything. Life is amazingly beautiful. You are ready at any age and every time of your life to do anything which you want to do.
One
Just
last question
believe in
also I
yourself.
would like to ask you. What is the skill set required to be a fashion designer? Is there any specific skill set?
Okay, if with I would talk this in two phases. One is to be again technical. Please be very clear about your technical skills, learning the pattern making well, learning your cat skills well. These are the things which give you money
Right.
and a good job. Other thing is definitely your confidence and your learning spirit. If you don't know, do it scared, but just do it.
Right.
It doesn't matter if you don't know it.
Right.
What will happen? जिंदगी में हमेशा दो ही चीजें होती हैं, या तो हाँ होती है या तो ना होती है. वैसे या तो क्या होगा, या तो जीतेंगे या तो फेल हो जाएंगे. तो क्या हो गया, दोबारा खड़े हो जाएंगे.
True.
Just like that. So just be very clear with what you want to do.
So we do have some questions from the audience.
Sure.
Let's take those questions.
Hi, Arupriya. It was really
Hi.
nice listening to you.
Okay, thank you so much,
So,
Swapnil.
yeah. So I have a question. So,
Yeah.
our country, we are eventually moving towards fast fashion nowadays. So, what do you think? How the future of the Indian traditional, patchwork and all the traditional artwork in fashion, like how the future of that looks like?
The future looks really bright and beautiful, because if you follow, Dastakar is one of the NGOs which preserve our culture in number of different ways. You can do follow that on Instagram, and they have a lot of exhibitions also in Bangalore, Delhi, and I think few more places. I mean, the two I know for sure. And if you think that, I would say that it is declining in a different manner, you can be one of the persons who are like upbringing that back, and just keeping it alive,
Right.
right?
So if anyone do have any other questions, they can use the raise hand button.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hello, hi. Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, I have this doubt that in India, when you say the word fashion design, people relate, people picture Sabyasachi and Manish Malhotra. They relate fashion designing just to clothing. But right now you said you were designing a pillow cover,
Yeah.
right? And I guess, accessories like women bags and also in fashion designing. So my question here is, how broad is the spectrum of fashion design? I guess it's just not clothing, right?
Absolutely correct, Jatin. It's not just clothing. It's about it's about everything. It's like day-to-day wear, whatever you wear. Like one of my friend is a lingerie designer. That is also important, right?
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
As any designer or whatever we are, we have to identify what we like. When I was into fashion and everything, I used to think I will create a brand which only sell white cotton shirts, because I think that is beautiful and most comfortable, and I always wanted to be that brand that people will
Right.
think anything white and beautiful in cotton, it
Yeah.
should be from Arupriya Zariwala or something like that. Identify what, as a fashion designer, you think is a gap in the society. Both of the persons have really asked very nice questions. So just identify that thing, figure out, research about it, talk to people. You won't imagine, I have done 100 interviews in one day at Rajiv Chowk when I did my masters, because I was working on stress in the society, and it was one of the beautiful best experience of my life. So it's not what always college will give you. It's all about what you want to, do for yourselves, and, make an impression which no one is doing. And there are a lot of brands which you can follow on Instagram who are doing, apart from Sabbe Sanchi or Manish Malhotra or anyone who creates such couture or designs which are like, I think they're momentary designs for me, because like you wear it for 3 hours or something like that, and then it's not a trash, but still it will be in the cupboard,
Right.
right?
Mhm. Yeah.
I'll tell you, there is a very beautiful exhibition which happens in February by Asian Paints in NSIC ground. I'm really, really sorry. I'm trying to recall the name of it and I'm not able to. But if you Google NIC grounds Okla, you will definitely get through it. If you're a student, you will definitely able to get into that. And if you're an industry expert, you have to pay money. If you're someone who's going to let me know, please take me as a.
I'm more inclined towards your jewelry, so like jewelry designing is also a good field, I guess.
Yeah. So Paul also gives jewelry design and everything, and I think a lot of Jaipur colleges also have. You have to do your research. I think I cannot answer all the questions right now, because I've also left teaching for more than 1.5 years. So before that, when I was into it, I was very much upgraded towards those kind of stuff to to deliver my students.
Right.
And just whatever you do your research well, understand yourself, you
Right.
know. For example, I always say Arupriya should know Arupriya, Panisha should know Panisha, and rest. Of course, I don't can see everyone's name, so Jatin should know Jatin. Swapnil should know Swapnil. So you
Right.
should know what you are good at in anything or everything you do in your life.
Thank you so much, Arupriya, for joining us and share your
Yes,
insights with us. That might be helpful for all of them who are watching our live webinar.
absolutely. Blessings to you all, and keep shining and smiling always.
Thank you so
Cheers.
much. Thank
Good
you,
night.
everyone.
Yeah, good night.